All right, this is Boxing Fit Talk. What are we talking about today? About we getting fit. What are we talking about when we getting fit? Let's do 100 skips. All right? What we talking about? Rolly Romero, Jaron Ennis, Manny Pacquiao, and the Sanction bodies. And what do? They give it and they take it. That's what they do. They give it and take it. And you know what's so funny? Well, you know what? Let's go into it straight. Jaron Ennis is at 154, and he's, I think, number 2 or number 1, as you can see in that clip that I got from YSM Sports. Hush up. I'll open the gate for y'all just a minute. Right? And then you got Rolly Romero, elevated. Everything's a chain reaction. But remember, the Sanction body giveth and taketh. So let's start on this man, Jaron Ennis, right? Let's start on him first, and how he did nothing at 154, but he got elevated at 154. Kind of remind me of Errol Spence. It kind of remind me of Errol Spence. He ain't do nothing at 154, but he made his way up to 154. We talking about brown paper bags, and now Rolly Romero is in that position. Anyway, let's start at YSM. What's up? Big respect to YSM, Philly represent. But let's look in the comment section and see how it is going down on your channel, my brother. YSM Sports Media, yo, since they break the news about Boots and is getting elevated, right? So I said, let me just check some of the comments out on how people reacting to this. And it was one comment here that caught my attention, and they was going back and forth. I think it's from at J Hardaway 2977. It's a day ago. He said the Philly email champion Boots got his first belt when they stripped Bud WBO belt. Instead of fighting Bakram, okay, that's his last name is Bakram, for the IBF belt, Boots wants the belt Bud held at 154, the WBA. You can't make this shit up. Mr. Tuna Boots, the email champ. So I look at some of the replies. Let me see the replies on that. And this guy named at Surfzilla, Bud got his belt at 154 versus an email champ. Boo got his second belt against the email champ. The difference is Bud got stripped for not fighting, let me see, Boots. Canelo got stripped and ran the fade to get his belt back. Sorry, I got my glasses. So before you call someone an email champ and insult, at least know why. So wait a minute. Hardaway comes back to Surfzilla and says, stop being a cheerleader. If you remember, Bud fought Spence for Undisputed at 147. Then they were supposed to fight the rematch. It was in the contract. Yeah, I remember that. Bud got stripped and the rematch was taking too long. Get your facts straight, buddy. And Bud went to 154 and fought a champion. Boots got his belt sent to him in the email. Didn't win his first belt in the ring. That's clown shit. Now Boots is doing it again, trying to get a vacate belt at 154 and asking for tune-up. Boots is a joke. Well, wow, this is what's going on, bro. Yeah, because I remember Spence, you had that rematch, and Spence was supposed to activate that rematch with Terrence Crawford, and that's what Terrence Crawford was holed up in that contract. And I also remember Blue Blood was trying to make that fight with Boots and Crawford, but it seemed like Espinoza was cock blocking that situation. Not to say that Boots was didn't want the fight. Not to say Terrence Crawford didn't want the fight, but it seemed like Espinoza didn't want to step on PBC and Al Heyman's feet, and you know, and so on, as the politics and the drama was going on. So I can't bring Terrence Crawford to say he was ducking Boots. That's between Espinoza and Boots Ennis, because Boots was signed to Espinoza Showtime, if I can remember. Yeah. So that's the problem. It wasn't a problem with Bud, and Bud was doing phenomenal things. He went up and fought at 154 Madrimorph. He needed no tune-ups. So this saga is going to continue.
Yeah, dog, they getting ill will on your channel on the comment section about Boots Ennis. Damn. And dog, email champ, trying to get the belt that Crawford got. Ain't sounding good, bro. Ain't sounding good at all. No. But like I said, man, the sanction body, they giveth and they taketh, but it ain't looking good, my dog. Rolly Romero, he's in the position now. He's in the position. And we trying to figure out what's going on with Tank. Well, let me tell you something about the sanction body. And I did this in my last video, dog. And it's so funny, this whole shit popped up. Now, when I say the sanction body giveth and taketh, if you didn't see my last channel, I'm going to show you in this channel how they do it for the good and to the best and the bad. It don't matter. It's that brown paper bag. Come on.
The belt, the WBA belt.
So what you're talking about, for those who don't know, Manny Pacquiao was stripped of the title that your Dennis Ugas has. Ugas was elevated from regular champion to super champion, but now you are the challenger, even though you didn't lose the belt in the ring. So it means a lot for you to be able to regain your championship.
It means a lot. I mean, I just need to prove it that it's not good for someone to take the belt without fighting me. So.
Yeah, they did it to Manny too, man. They did it to Manny, man. They did it to Manny. I don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all crying over Boots, email champ, people getting stripped. See, Manny took it like a man. And he's like, all right, well, whatever. WBA, Mendoza, they apologized to Manny. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. Come on, man. See, when you, someone like Manny, you take the worst with it, man. And you keep on rocking. So, I'm seeing this thing with Rolly. Get a little bit of this here. Huh? Let me get some of this here. We do, hey. Over here, we do mistakes and all, baby. Yeah, we do mistakes and all. Yeah. Well, let me get my babies out. Come on. All right. Come on. Let me get my shit together. Boxing Fit Talk, man. It's been a while since I've been back, you know? So we're gonna get it together. Yeah. So, what we're gonna do now is we gotta take it as it is. There's not much you can do or even say. Shit's all crooked. No wonder. Stop making excuses, Caps. Chip bitch ass and do it the right way, nigga. Stop making excuses, bitch ass nigga. Yeah, so you know, it's so much to say, and it's also so much to complain about. How boxing is doing, shaking and baking and moving. But if Manny gets another fight, so that'll be Barrios. He's in the position to get another belt. If Rolly gets it, well, Rolly got the belt already. And then at the end of the day, that'll be 3 fights if he end up fighting Tank at the end. That'll be 3 fights, yo. And I think with that Mario Barros fight, you know, they're reportedly saying that he made like 17 million. And a lot of people are like, nah, he ain't make that. He made less. All right, so let's say he made 15. Let's say he made 12. Let's say he made 10. But I'm just going to give you an example of how 17 million look in pesos in the Philippines. Follow me, man. I ain't worried about Manny. See, Manny knows he has a name and it stands for something. He ain't talking about retirement. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, let me get back into work. Yeah, let me get back into work. Come over here, chicken. Come over here, chicken. Come over here, chicken. Yeah, that's why I loosen up my muscles, you know what I'm saying? But we ain't worried about Manny over here. This Pacquiao ain't worried about Manny. Let me get my chair here. But at the end of the day, you don't give Manny Pacquiao no momentum. You don't give him any momentum, yo. Because this next training session, and like I say, he's fighting Rolly, yeah, but at the end of the day, Father Time, he's also fighting Father Time. And Father Time could come and pull whatever last breaths he got in the fight. All right? He's doing something more than being human. Okay, so if Father Time want to lay back and watch the fight, let Manny do what he got to do with Rolly, and he beats Rolly, well, then he becomes a champion. You say it's a setup. But if you can see how this is moving, it's like, the way I see it, like Tank, the PBC and Rubik's Cubits, because it's not Al Heyman anymore that's in charge, but it's Rubik, I call them Rubik's Cubics. They're in charge, but they got to go where the money is. And if they see Manny coming back, and if they can rise Manny back up and give him momentum, not just physically, but like this, they're going to try to get him up there for Tank. And now Tank, like I said in my last videos, if you didn't see any in my last videos, and you're new to the channel, you see this video, Tank only excuse is Manny Pacquiao. And then put it in a position for him to get an excuse not to fight Roach. I want him to fight Roach. All the hardcore fans want him to fight Roach. Get it together, right? But at the same time, the casuals do not care, and that's who they're attracting. But we all know that it's a duck, but at the same time, it's a great excuse not to fight Roach because you're fighting an icon champion. Perfect setup, yo. Perfect setup. Think about it. Think about it, man. Think about it. Think about it. Yeah. Think about it. This is boxing fit talk. You're doing some working. You're working. Think about it though. It's a perfect setup. These sanction bodies and these promoters, they know what's up. They know how to make a narrative and start a new narrative. If they don't know what's going on with Tank, right now Tank just went through his thing on the 29th, I think. He just went through it last week or whatever. We don't know what's going on. But it don't look like he's going to fight Roach. This is my opinion. I could be wrong. But if you got channels saying that that's who he's going to fight next, and he don't, be prepared for some new narrative they're going to swing. And they might end up swinging this thing about Manny Pacquiao is a better option. And now, you know what? In my last videos, I was saying, damn, Roach should just keep it moving. But In this day and age, if you keep it moving, they'll consider you a duck if you make the first move. All right? So, yeah, Roach. I hear people saying, oh, Roach ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. He waiting for Tank. Yes and no. Because at the end of the day, if you wait for Tank, you're going to wait for too long, right? And you got to sharpen up your tools. But if you make the first move and say, man, I ain't waiting for Tank. I want to fight Shakur. I want to fight so-and-so. Or you duck Tank Davis. So you ain't going to win, Roach. You're just not going to win. And like I said, as a Manny fan, I want Roach and Tank to happen. I want him to get over that shit. And then Tank could do whatever he wants to do like he's been doing all this time. And whoever he wants to fight. All right? That's cool. All right? Well, not really. He should be fighting Shakur or Devin. These are the fights he should be fighting. And another thing. If he fights Manny Pacquiao, stop fucking spitting, bitch. If he fights Manny Pacquiao, I don't know if I should do this. I don't know if I should do this in the next video. I don't know. Maybe I should do this in the next video. I'm gonna talk about this weight. Yeah, this weight thing, man. I'm thinking, bro. I don't know, man. This weight, this catch weight, or would they give him? Would they even make a catch weight? Would they even make a catch weight that makes sense to me? Or because you see, you know, Crawford is doing phenomenal things. Terrence Crawford should be called the phenomenon. But Boots is called the phenomenon, but he ain't done no phenomenal things. He's been emailed. Okay? This is just facts. I know it hurts when it comes out my mouth or any other person's mouth. It is what it is. It happened to Tank. It happens to Devin. It happens. Listen, this ain't nothing new. Okay? They put certain people that's in a position that can make their money or is a star or have potential in certain positions. Either it's up the ranks or skip to another division. I did it with Errol Spence, dog. So I sit back and I look and I'm like, all right, here we go. Here we go. How are we going to run this narrative? But with Manny Pacquiao and Tank Davis, if that fight happens. Now, when I say phenomenal things, and I say Crawford's doing phenomenal things, he went to 154. No matter what, he fought somebody at the weight at 154 his first time. He ain't needed one tune-up. He ain't need a tune-up. The man went straight up there and fought a 154. Right? So now look here now. He went straight to 168. You can't tell me that Tank Davis can't go to freaking 147. Oh, but he don't want to go to 140. He don't feel great at 140. Okay. What's wrong with this bullet, man? Come on, man. You don't feel right at 147. You don't feel right at 140. You don't feel right. Come on, man. You don't feel right what? So they gonna baby the boy. They gonna baby the boy that day. They gonna baby the boy tink and give him and they gonna tell the old man to go down to 140. Don't boy your old senior man, you have to go down to 140. And hey, it might even be better for Manny Pacquiao. I think when he fought Margarito, he was 142, 143, right? When he's supposed to be 147. And he said, you know, it might be good for him. Who knows? He might be faster. But like I said, he fought Barrios. He was a little bit unstable. He ended up fighting Rolly. He get his tempo back, his back and forth, and his stability. That fight with Tank, like I said, Tank, this is your era. You shouldn't have no 40. And I'm a Pactar, and I'm telling you this. Don't embarrass your era, dog. Ain't no 140, no 46-year-old in this era should go 12 rounds with you. Did you hear me? No man at 46 should be going 12 rounds with Tank Davis. So Tank, you better get it right. You better get it right, man. Better get it right, dog. Because y'all both got big heads. Y'all both southpaws. Same height, same reach. Ain't gonna be hard for Manny Pacquiao to get in. This ain't no 6-foot Manny Barrios or 5'11" Manny Barrios. Nah, it ain't hard for him to get in. And I just trying to say this in this video. Just trying to say something in this video. I'm not looking for miracles. If somebody could do it, Manny could do it. Manny could do it. So I'm thinking that Jaron boosts Ennis. Man, he ain't looking too good, bro. But when you get up to 154, hopefully you got talent. Hopefully you could do what your name is saying and do phenomenal things. Do phenomenal things. You got a gift again. Rolly Romero, he got a gift again. You're getting gifts out, it ain't Christmas. Giving gifts out, it ain't Christmas. So, hey man, if that's the case, don't get mad if Manny Pacquiao becomes a champion. Because I know a lot of channels like, nah, I just want this man to, why can't this guy just go away? I just want him to retire. Why? I'm old. There's a lot of old, grumpy ass men out there. And y'all still don't want to see an old man do it? Let me give you the reason why. Hold up. Floydina. I know you was chilling, Floydina. This is Floydina Mayfeather. This is the reason why. Because if he came back and fought Manny, not just once, but twice, a trilogy, Manny wouldn't be in your era fucking around with these other boxers. That's one of my reasons. Manny Pacquiao's not satisfied. And the only way you're going to get Manny Pacquiao out your era if you knock him out. That's how stubborn he is. Go on, Floydina. Go on there, boy. Go on there, gal. Yeah. Sometimes I call them boys, but they're gals. You know, you can't have roosters in New York. It's against the law. So, got the females that lay eggs without the rooster. They're feminist. They don't need a man to lay the eggs. Anyway, let me stay on my channel with the right shit. So that's my thing. I think that if Floyd had came back and did the do, it didn't say, oh, I did it right the first time. No, y'all could still make money together. If Floyd came back right now, he could make money together. And that's why I'm saying, why are they calling him money? When money's up for grab, take it. You got an iconic name, but he don't need money. Okay, we all need money, okay? Especially if you live in a high expense certain, I don't want to get into that. But Boots, Merry Christmas. Rolly Romero, Merry Christmas. Manny Pacquiao, well, we waiting to see if you're going to unwrap this gift when you fight Rolly Romero. If the PBC decide to go that way and let you fight Rolly Romero. Or if we get news from Tank that, nah, we don't want him to fight Rolly. We're going to go straight into the Manny Pacquiao fight. Because you don't want to give Manny no momentum. Well then, hey, think about it. These are the only places that people don't want to think about. That's the only places people don't want to think about. That's it, man. So I'm getting back into my boxing fit talk, and it's going to even get better and better, man. going to get better and better. But until now, I'm not here to change your mind. I'm here for you to read between the lines. It's not what they say. It's what they're not saying. I do mix the lies with the truth and the truth with the lies. But at the end of the day, yeah, y'all love lies and y'all hate the truth. And the truth will set you free. And the lies will keep you in bondage. Yes, it will, man. There's always death before bondage over here, dog. So, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens with this narrative of stories, these sanctioned bodies, they giveth and they taketh. Let's see what comes next. I can't wait, dog. I can't wait to see the next narrative that comes up. Because it's all aligned with the fucking stars in the sky. Yeah.